For the headlines, Comeback is real. ASB is dying as Spurs campus journalists. Division Office plans to expand special program in journalism. DAPED sees lack of infrastructure. Onion prices higher than before. Journalism events save souvenir vendor.
We deliver news on point.
We firmly stand for truth.
Keeping every Filipino ahead.
In the front line.
Good day, Philippines!
Keeping you ahead with stories as it arises where it rises.
In the front line, Danica Paiter for the opening program of DSPC 2023.
And Ana Salcedo in increased prices of onions in the Philippines.
In the front line, Comeback is real. ASB is Daan and Sports Campus journalists. Live at Alubid National Comprehensive High School, here's Danica Paita.
We are live here at the Lubihit National Comprehensive High School, witnessing the Division Schools Press Conference 2023 opening program.
After 2 years of no face-to-face events in every school activities, the Division Schools Press Conference is back again with the theme Empowering Communities Through Campus Journalism. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent encouraged journalists to relax and have a friendly competition.
I am very much excited. I'm very happy that after 2 years, the in-person Division Schools Press Conference is back. This is an avenue where we can develop good campus journalists in Misamis Oriental.
Miss Erlinda Dael further congratulates everyone for making the event successful. This is Danica Paita in the front line.
So Danica, what's the update there?
JP, as of now, the individual participants have been sent out to each of their respective events, while the group category is busy preparing for their event tomorrow. Danica Paita in the front line. Thank you, Danica. In the front line, Division Office plans to develop special program in journalism. For more information, here's Jericho Bacala.
The Education Program Supervisor, Ms. Sheila Bidiango, states the plan for the implementation of the special program in journalism to all schools in the division. In Misamis Oriental, only 2 schools have the special program for journalism, so the division office wants to implement SPJ in all schools in order to enhance more the potential of all campus journalists. According to Ms. Sheila Bidiango, we need also to give chance to other potential schools. If the plan becomes successful, the division office hopes that many students will benefit and build new learnings. Jericho Wakala in the front line.
In the front line, DAPED sees lack of infrastructure.
Lack of school infrastructure and resources to support the ideal teaching process is the most pressing issue pounding the Philippine basic education today.
The department is not blind to the reality that there is a need to build, repair, and maintain school infrastructure to accommodate the growing number of learners all over the Philippines.
Vice President further addresses that due to the effects of natural calamities like typhoons, flooding, and earthquakes, there are around 100,000 school buildings that need minor and major repairs. For this year, the DepEd have already allocated a total of 15.6 billion for new construction. Up next, onion prices higher than before, and journalism events save souvenir vendor. Find out what happens next here in the front line.
As we are slowly going back to normal, we have seen and realized that the freedom of press did not end. In fact, journalism continued to uphold, promote, strengthen, and most especially, empower people to help one another survive the challenges of time. Through campus journalism, new breed of this generation produced productive and resilient individuals that courageously fought for press freedom and progress.
In the front line, onion prices higher than before. Here's Hannah Salcedo for more details.
Soaring prices of onion in the Philippines led agriculture to announce this weekend that the country would have to resort to importing of more than 22,000 tons of vegetable by March.
As of January 9, red and white onions in the Philippines were sold for as high as 600 pesos per kilogram imposed by the Agriculture Department. According to them, the price of onion is about 3 times expensive as meat.
Wala mong gud gagamit og sibuyas karon kay syempre mahal man kayong sibuyas, so maglikay na lang ta sa sibuyas. Muna lang na among kuan nga dili na may maggamit og sibuyas kay mahal man kayo. Di man ta makaginansya og magamit pa tag sibuyas.
President Marcos Jr. responds by suggesting and imposing the retail price of 250 pesos per kilogram, while the Trade Department can charge those who set prices higher than the suggested retail price. Hannah Salcedo, in the front line.
In the frontline, journalism events save souvenir vendor.
If journalists live for journalism, journalism had made others lived. This is the story of Romeo Hasurin, a souvenir vendor from Cagayan de Oro City who traveled to sell his products during the Division Schools Press Conference 2023 at Alubihid National Comprehensive High School. After 2 years without the SPC, he is happy that he'll be finally back in business.
Nalipay na gyud kay makasunod na pud mi sa mga activities sa kwan ba, DepEd. Sa mga like ko mga DSPC or SPC padulong ni sa nasyonal. Karon karon nga day marami kita mi karon og mga 4 or 5k. Ana siya nga kwan karon. Karon na siya nga day wa pay labot sa ugma.
Romeo displayed his items outside the campus because, according to him, the school admin did not permitted him to avoid crowding. But that doesn't affect or hurt his feelings, because a no permit from the school will never be a limitation knowing his experiences in the past 2 years.
Peter, February is the month of love, so let us be inspired by the story of Mang Romeo.
Well, Shania, I agree. May we all remember that in love, there will never be a limit.
This is Shania Ipulan.
And Peter Tapunga.
Just like love, there is no hindrance in keeping every Filipino said. In the front line.